Welcome back, YouTube. It is a great day to be different. So that's what we are going to do today. We're going to show you guys how to be different. Yes, sir. We have a low taper fade on a straight hair client. And we're going to jump right on into this. So we're going to go ahead and soak this down. Pause. Yeah, we're going to drench the hair because we are going to be trimming it. I believe we're going to be taking off about 1 inch all the way around. And then we're going to jump into the detail process. So we're going to wet the hair. That way we can control the hair. So a little bit more than 1 inch, as you can see right there. That's going to be my guideline. I'm going to walk it all the way backwards. It's about 1.5 inches close, maybe closer to 2 inches. Maybe. Anywho, here goes my guideline. We're going to walk it straight back, and then we are going to cross cut here in a minute. So making sure that the top is even. I don't know why the camera is blurry right here. But once it focuses, as you can see right there, we're going to cross cut. Like I said, it is even all the way around the head. So there's not really many tips I can give you guys. I'm still learning myself on this part, but you guys get the idea. And we'll be back for the fade process. All right, once we have the hair even all the way around, we are going to blow dry it. I'm just gonna run my fingers through the hair while I'm blow drying it, just because we do want it kind of messy at the top. It is a curly, messy top that will go along with this fade. So we're not really trying to over direct anything. We're not trying to style it too much. We will put product in it at the end of the fade, but for the most part, we're gonna let the hair do what it wants to do. And I'm using my fingers to be able to dry, make sure that it's dried all the way down to the scalp. So combing through the hair with my fingers allows me to feel if it's still wet, and also help feed the hair, help feed the air through the hair, if that makes sense. Easy day. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to the fade process. It is a low taper, so we're gonna punch in a ball line pretty low, fairly low. As you can see right there, using the comb to clean off any debris. We're gonna go ahead and move into the next step, which is the no guard all the way open. Using the brush to keep the hair laying down. I did close it right there to be able to feed that hair, the C-cup area, a little bit better. We're just gonna clean that off because it was irritating what I was doing. It was irritating my brain for some reason. Sometimes I see things even though I'm in the middle of doing something else. But as you can see right here, same thing right here. We're gonna clean that off around the ear. And we're gonna go straight into the detail process. As you can see right here, Representing down there at the bottom right with the feather. Boom, we're using nothing but our corners. It is a low fade, so we aren't stretching this too much. So it may look like I'm not really doing too much, but I promise you it is definitely crunching. That is why it's very important to have clippers that give you feedback. These babblers don't really feedback too much, but I'm not gonna lie to you, those guards on there, sometimes it depends on the guards that you have as well. Those green guards definitely feedback pretty well. So I was able to hear the crunch. We're gonna clipper over comb the rest of the way. Dropping back down to that one guard all the way open. Using nothing but that corner. You can see how over exaggerated and tilted the clipper is. Literally using nothing but the corner. We're gonna draw down to the half guard. All the way open. Using nothing but that right corner. And again, I can hear the crunch. So it may not look like it's doing much, but visually, but I can definitely hear it as it's crunching. I saw that it was a little bit bulky, so we followed up with the thinning shears. Just a little bit. And then we're gonna drop down to the no guard. Starting off closed, working our way up midway, and then eventually all the way open. As you can see right there. Still using that corner, that right corner. The only time I really used the whole blade for the fade part was whenever I set in that no guard all the way open. Everything else only needed the corner of the blade, using your feather techniques, attacking nothing but the dark spots. It takes experience, it takes some time to be able to notice the dark spots or pick out the dark spots, but if you're having trouble with that, I usually will use a camera. I have a monitor while I'm recording. I can see the dark spots. I take pictures of my haircut so I can see the dark spots, or I will use a mirror as well. I have a mirror standing to the left side of me or mounted to the left side of me, so I can literally just turn the client a little bit, step out of the way, and I can see the client through the mirror. Helps me to be able to pick out the dark spots and blend just that much better. So we're gonna punch in that C cup so you guys can see how well that fade looks, how really good that came together. Before I move on, do the same thing behind the ear. It's very difficult to get that bulk behind the ear, especially with a straight hair client, because that hair likes to move. It's hard to just punch in that line because the hair likes to move. So as you can see right there, I'm gonna slap some pencil on the C cup just to get it to pop just a little bit more before we move on. Boom. When details matter, we're gonna use a trimmer to blend out that pencil. Give it a much better contoured look. And that fade looks really good, in my opinion. So you guys let me know what you would have done different on that fade, on that taper, if you could, or if you would do this haircut. Here goes the other side. It's the exact same steps. I'm gonna let you guys have it, and we will be back for the finished product. We did not do no lineup on here, so the closest thing to a lineup that I gave this client is the C cups and the lineup behind the ears. Other than that, it was a lot of shear work, a lot of clipper work, and a lot of guessing, clipping over comb. This was not easy, but again, we'll be back for the finished product. You guys enjoy. Here goes the product I mentioned earlier. I believe it is the Suavecito pomade, the one with the white tub with the green label on it. I forgot exactly which one it was or which one it's called, but that's the only one that I keep on my station. Only thing that I don't like about this product is it is white, very, very white, and you do have to rub every single bit of it in, or else it would just look caked up and it would stay white in the hair. But it is a really, really good smelling product and it works very, very well. But if you over apply, you will be fighting with it until you rub it all the way in. After I get a scoop of it, I like to water it down with water. It is water soluble, so it does tend to thin it out a little bit better. So I will drench it in water and then apply it to the hair, as you can see right there. Clean up the bangs a little bit, make sure you rub that in. You guys can see from that angle. It's coming together. So we're gonna do the back taper. And again, it is the exact same steps. So we will be back for the finished product. My haircut's looking really good from this angle. You guys cannot sleep on this part of the haircut, man. I feel like this part of the haircut is just as important as the lineup. I don't know if you guys have ever heard that saying where you can get away with a decent fade as long as you have a really, really good lineup. Makes a huge difference on a haircut. Well, I believe that goes the same for the behind the ears, man. You can have a decent fade, but if that lineup is crispy, it's a whole totally different haircut. You cannot have a really, really good fade with a decent edge up. It's not going to be the same. I mean, you can have a decent fade with a really, really good edge up, and it makes a world of a difference. But here goes some cleanup work. We're using the shears, clean up any frizzes, any wild loose hairs. We're gonna hand on the mirror, take a look at himself, looking clean, and then he just destroys all my work. We're gonna snatch that back from him and we're gonna fix it for the finished product. Yes, sir. You guys let me know. I can't stand it when clients do that, but hey, it's part of the game. So you guys remember what he came in looking like? Yes, sir. You guys remember. But he came to be different. Jeez. Yes, sir. That is definitely different. But you guys let me know what you think. Appreciate you guys for staying tuned. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment. Do whatever you guys got to do to keep me on your timeline, man. It is crispy. And that is crispy. We out of here. Peace.